everyone, and welcome back to Gunfire Reborn. We're on the last episode. We took down Elite mode using the owl, and now we get to spin again to see what we're going to have to use to get through Nightmare mode. And it looks like it's gonna be Lynn, the goat. I don't have like a goat form, so I think what we'll do is go Succubus. And just see if that would probably do it, right? She's the goat. Oh, I was supposed to remove goat. Sorry. No, stop that. Stop everything. Goat out. Sorry, goat. But it's time for a new adventure. We are going to Nightmare mode. We're going to get a tutorial on the seasonal mechanics, but we're not doing seasonal mechanics. Seasonal mechanics are out. So we're going to come up here to this little symbol, and we're going to put this on classic mode. No seasonal mechanics. We're not going to get carried. We're just going to do this au naturel. And now we will play Lynn. Lynn has some cool stuff on her. She makes weak points appear on enemies in places that they don't normally have weak points. She has an instant kill if you bring someone's little unstable meter down. And she's got some frost grenades. Now you would think she'd be highly elemental focused, but that's not true. She is rifle focused, and that's about it. Even though she does have frost stuff, frost isn't an element. Which is weird, I know, but what we're gonna do is try to get some rifles here, and we're starting off with one. Fantastic. I love the tracker. It's a really good gun. I like to put it on heavy pulling ability. If you see over there in the bottom right, you can press X and have slight, medium, or strong. I put it on strong. And that way, when you do the right click to lock onto things, it'll just automatically swing the cursor to them. Very good. I don't think that's a rifle. I'll put it in my stash, though. Is that a new gun? It's relatively new. It came out in one of the more recent DLCs, I think. But it's been around since at least last season. Alright, she has grenades. And if you see, enemies now have this orange bar under their health bar. That is their, like, stability meter. And if you lower that down and use her F, it will instantly kill them. Now, these guys are super weak, so it's probably just going to one-shot them regardless. But on tougher enemies like elites and bosses and maybe some tankier boys, you can get that orange bar to go down by hitting weak points on them. See how there's like this little yellow bubble on him here? That is special to her. He gets knocked down. And then see how that damage number was 9999999? That's just the game's way of telling you that it was an instant kill. Ooh, Brutal Gloves and Preemptive Strike and the Tiger Cannon all at once. That's pretty dope. You prefer the Dragon Chaser? The Dragon Chaser's fun. I just, I like this gun because I don't need to, like, pre-fire the tracker thing on it. So, Unbalanced, I think I've been calling it something else, but Unbalanced is the state whenever their orange bar goes down under that little white notch. I think we will increase that because getting the instant kill on elites is really nice. So if we can cause unbalance sooner, then we can do way more calling strikes early on. These guys run so slow in these earlier difficulties. They just like slowly walk towards you. You have all the time in the world to reflect on what you're doing, what you want to do. Look at him. Doesn't even have time to think about it. send me on my way. We'll just bury you. Oh. There you go. I get knocked down. And I stay down. You're always gonna keep me down. Oh, you're immortal? That's great. I'm so happy for you. Give me my goblet. All right, after throwing a throw grenade, enter an enhanced state where you get extra rifle bullets that auto-target weak spots. So even if I transition off of the tracker, throwing a grenade means I basically auto-crit things. As long as I'm holding a rifle. We have to use rifle-type guns with Lynn. I mean, you don't have to, but obviously she has things that benefit from it. So there we go. We threw the grenade. Now, that ability has a cooldown on it. I don't think it said so there, but it definitely is something that doesn't stay out permanent. Like, if you keep throwing grenades, you're not just going to keep getting it. Beetle. I have to cough, I'm sorry. There we go. The cool thing about the tracker's ability isn't just the lock-on, it's the fact that it also shoots additional projectiles. When you hold down that right click, you will occasionally shoot extra shots. An extra energy projectile will be generated after 5 shots and cause the slow effect, which I think is pretty cool. So in these wave rooms, if you don't walk forward, you're not going to trigger any of the enemies to appear yet. So before doing that, I like to see if I can take advantage of any shops or anything else like that. So I'm going to get Thorny Carapace from this chest. I'm also going to do this platforming challenge. It should just be the boulders. We got boulders 2x2. It has the exact same, like, seed every time. It's not super randomized. It's either 2x2 rocks or 1x1 rocks. And you just move through them like that. Intimidating Presence is pretty good. If you kill an enemy that is enhanced, then it will cause manipulation on all the enemies around it, causing them to attack each other, which is pretty good. That's an injector, that's a launcher, and that is a... I forget what the game calls it. It's an SMG, but they call it something else, like a sprayer. I forgore. But that little bit of lock-on is pretty helpful. Make sure your shot's more likely to land. Brain empty, mouse 1. Speedy Pursuit is so good. Every time we dash, we get a boost to our lucky shot. There we go. I'm also used to those bomber heads flying at me because on the higher reincarnation difficulties, every time you kill them, their head gets launched towards you. Oh, and you're dead. We're gonna put that down there. Back off because I didn't kill him before the weapon, before he did his little spin attack, his little pirouette. Here, you instantly die for me. And nice. Don't care about pistols on this character. Does the extra shot eat ammo? I don't believe so. It just says an extra energy projectile will be generated. So reading it that way makes me believe not so. These are grenade upgrades. I'm not too focused on that. Again, in these earlier difficulties, I'm way more focused on weapon damage because I feel like that scales way better than skill damage does in these earlier difficulties. We didn't have a crafty man here, so I'm not able to upgrade this any more than I have, which probably means we're gonna have to find another weapon before the boss fight. We kind of got screwed out of some good crafty man opportunities. And we have to hope we run into some other rifle that we can use. Like this cavalry. Eh. There we go. Oh. Thank you. Corrosion guy stepping on top of me? Wait, did he do that as he jumped up? Did he do the slice on the way up? I've never seen that before. Alright, I'm gonna put the tracker away and get the cavalry. It's a burst fire weapon, not too terribly strong. I'm gonna hold off on using the crafty man until after I've done the elite, and I'm gonna hold off on doing the elite until after I get my golden goblet. Alright, we're gonna use that so that we can auto hit weak spots. Instant kill you. Ouch, I hit a barrel. Nicely done, me. Thank you, me. I'm also used to those guys shooting out 3 shots at once. Get your bonus weak spot hit. Bring out your dead. Alright, this guy always spawns up here and is a huge pain in the ass. Again, we're not on a strict time limit. I'm not trying to speed run, so I don't have to worry about any of that. Touch his shield. He does the shield swing, just like the elite one. Just kiss that shield, he'll swing at you. And then you get it for free. The hexagon is also a rifle. I wish it would be more obvious with these symbols. But I think we can get this hexagon for 2 reasons. One, I love the shield on it. The shield's amazing, so we'll take that. But secondly, having corrosion is nice for elite fights, because if we get the spearman, he will have armor on him, and corrosion's good against armor. And secondly, putting decay on him will slow him down. So it's a double whammy that's good for us. We have more shield than health, so I'm going to stack shield. I'm going to min-max on shield. Instead of trying to shore up your lower things in roguelike games, you usually want to min-max on what your strong points are. After causing unbalance, we get damage resistance increase. Targets of Frost Burial automatically become unbalanced for each weak point shattered. And the AoE of Frost Burial is increased. These are all good. I think I want this just because we can get that cooldown reduction. The cooldown reduction is really strong. So let's go do our elite fight. See what weapons and bonuses we can get from it. Alright, I have full deflection here. This is going to be a beetle fight. We're not going to be fighting the spearman. So we don't have to... Oh, I guess it could be horse guy too. It just... I knew it's not spearman. Alright, we're gonna take a moment to just reduce his bar down. We're gonna do this the Lin fashion way. We're gonna focus on hitting his weak points and try to get an instant kill on him. The constant summons are a little bit of a pain. Nice back shot. There we go. We're breaking that. Do another one of these. And you can see his orange bar is getting lower. There we go. Automatically hitting those weak points. We're just going to keep doing that. Dodge right between those. It's hard to hit that one. There we go. Let's do another one of these. Come on, sir. We're gonna... Yep, I deserve that. Alright, he's under the bar. So that's an instant kill. Definitely could do more kissing shield and backing off. All of these are grenade based. I don't care for that a lot, so I'll take the one that gives us a little more survivability. We get movement speed, temporary shield, and that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. This gun, I also could have definitely used the shield. I was too focused on trying to get the instant kill on the guy. Flowing wind is really nice. Just getting more damage reduction while you're moving, because you already want to be moving all the time. You already want to be constantly moving it. So, Lucky Shot, Rate of Fire, and Corrosion. This is a pretty good one. Getting 150% Lucky Shot on consecutive hits when we're about to go into a boss battle seems really good. Now, is this my forever gun? I don't have exclusive inscription, so we're not going to get anything that's like insane, but I do feel like 150% Lucky Shot on getting consecutive critical hits when we're going to go up against a boss is pretty good. The burning doesn't really matter a whole lot, so I'm more interested in this. I'm going to take an etch here just to see what we get. Basic weapon damage of the magazine for each hit rate of the current magazine. So as long as we land hits, we also get more damage. And we're already going for crits, so I'm going to bump that once and probably use this on the boss. This is semi-auto. We can force the burst fire, or we could go auto and hold it down and do constant burst fires. I just leave it on auto, to be fair and honest. That's just how I do it. Peddler, what do you got for us? Corrosion Enthusiast is scary. We are doing decay, but putting decay on myself and having low movement speed against a boss that walks towards you and punches you and leaps on you is not what I'm looking for. We're gonna put one more enhance on here, and then we're gonna hold our money. Because again, I don't think this is our forever gun. This is not like the exclusive weapon that we want. Look at that purple damage number. Red damage number! That's the power of Lucky Shots. That's a damage multiplier, so when you get a Lucky Shot, it does double damage, right? I'm watching those red dots. There we go. See how he runs towards you? If I didn't have, if I had corrosion damage in that, I would be fucked. Alright, here, have that. And you're dead. Excellent. So this... I'm thinking what happened there. The reason I got a red number... Let me explain this first. If you do normal damage, it's white. If you do crit damage, it's yellow. If you do Lucky Shot, it's orange. Lucky Shot overrides crit coloring. So if you see the orange, even if you got a crit, that means you got double on whatever damage you would have gotten from your crit bonus as well. They aren't like competing with each other. They supplement, but the coloring is kind of weird. So orange, if you get a Lucky Shot, which did double damage. If you get Lucky Shot over 100%, then you get a chance to do triple damage. So say I get 150% Lucky Shot, that means I am guaranteed to at least do double damage, and I have a 50% chance to do triple damage. If I do the triple damage, that shows as a purple number. If you go over 200%, you then get the chance to do quadruple damage, which shows as red numbers. If you go over 300%, you could do quintuple damage, but that's still just a red number. They don't have another color beyond quadding your damage. So what that means is the fact that we saw a red number show up meant that I got 6 consecutive criticals in a row, and the Lucky Shot chance just kept going up. All of that to say, we landed a couple criticals in a row. Yeah, it goes higher than quadruple, you just don't see a different color for it. So if you get 800% Lucky Shot, then you will have a ×9 multiplier on your damage. It'll just still be red numbers. Gain 1 stack of state on hitting weak spots. 3 stacks of state on shattering weak spots. +1 skill and weapon damage for each stack. We are doing a lot of shooting, so we are going to take that. None of those are rifles, so I don't care. Now, because of our skill, we can throw a grenade and automatically hit weak points, which means that we should be getting those consecutive lucky shots often. So right here, see the purple? The purple going off means that we did a triple damage shot there. The revealer? Oh, I love the revealer. I love refrigerators. I'm gonna use this tree. Sir? Sir? Here. Auto hit. Wheel Shark, so the revealer's thing is, if you aim down sights with the revealer and hit enemies, they will automatically count as hitting weak spots. If this revealer had that affix for the lucky shot chance on consecutive critical hits in a row, that would go insane. Chance to instantly refill when killing an enemy is pretty nice. The rest of this isn't amazing, but I think it's better than our hexagon right now. Additionally, it already has a Gemini on it. Weapon share magazine capacity. I don't think that's what we want. But we can hold on to this for later. Now, I'm just getting auto crits because of our skill that says once we throw a grenade, we automatically hit the weak points. So if it looks like I'm just aimlessly shooting, it's because I am. You're right. Oh, a platforming challenge. Let's go. We're going to do that before doing the rest of this room so that we have an easier time with it. Now, this platforming challenge, I like to go around the side that's not shooting fire at me. Like this. Because I don't like dealing with the fire. So I just go around it. Here we go. This is how we do this challenge. Back when I first started, these little stumps on the platform used to have collision, and you would get caught on them. Like, try to go around this corner with this here was so impossible. But there we go. 3 choices. Corrosion Shard would be pretty nice. Veteran is pretty good too. But I'm going to take the Corrosion Shard because if I do end up with an opportunity to do corrosive damage, I want to be able to take Corrosion Enthusiast and not be scared. Lifesaver. Fair enough. Alright, and now... Oh, I switched the wrong one. It's fine, we could use it for this moment. Not the most powerful thing. Hand over 3 scrolls and get a golden goblet is fantastic. I would take this if I had nothing else. Now, what would I want to give up for it? We're probably never going to be in a situation where we want Resolute because we're more shield focused than we are health focused, so we'll get rid of that. We are trying to crit all the time, but Brutal Gloves is pretty nice. But this one's on the chopping block. Advanced Depot, I don't care a lot for. It enables a lot of things that say, as long as you don't reload blank or get blank until you reload, Advanced Depot can help you avoid that. So I think what we're going to do here is get rid of Preemptive Strike because our magazine on rifles is almost always not going to be full. And we are trying to crit a lot, so I'm going to get rid of the Brutal Gloves. We got so much weak spot hitting that Brutal Gloves isn't going to help out a lot. That's essentially what I'm saying. Hopefully that made sense. There we go. Hitting those weak points for free. Oh, yours moved. Ah, Sentient Tornado! Ooh, Thunder Step is great. Dodge, and then you just leave behind that. Alright, can I toss this out and just auto hit you? Yep. Alright, you're dead. You're unbalanced. I keep trying to aim down sights with this gun. You don't do that. That's illegal. Prioritize our arsonist friend here. Empty bullets. Kill lizard 10 times? Oh, empty bonus, not empty lizard. My brain crossed those wires. Sentient Tornado, please. Not bad. Now, because of Advanced Depot, empty bonus is never really going to matter, so if we have another chance to trade things out, that's on the chopping block. Let's get more of this and move on. I'm feeling pretty good about our first Nightmare run. I feel like if we can get past Nightmare mode without dying, then we're probably well set to clear all of Reincarnation. Maybe once we get to Reincarnation 9, we could hit a hiccup. But I think with the spiritual blessings, as long as I save like 50 to 100 soul essence in between runs, we can pretty much guarantee a win. That's what I think. Sir, I don't want you to be busting your green goo on me. It ain't that kind of stream. Just casually dodging that worm while we focus on the guys rushing us down. Oh, of course you'd be an immortal guy. Let's bust him down like that, sexual style. Oh wait, I said it's not that kind of stream. I don't want to do the elite fight until after I've gotten my my bonus for this level. So we're just gonna let that sit. We're gonna let that stew. I could check this peddler out though. That is fair. Fair, true, and balanced. Fire Enthusiast, another revealer. It's got extra crit bonus on it too, though it has a worse rate of fire. Better capacity doesn't matter as long as we have Advanced Depot. I kind of like that. I think I will grab that. I'm just gonna switch out my other revealer for it. There we go. Yeah, I think that's much better. And instant die. Again, we're basically getting free criticals because we're aiming down sights with this gun. Oh, I am out of ammo. That is not good. That is a problem. Here, you die instantly, please. Oh! It's okay, we do have a peddler, so if I need more ammo, I can buy it. This was bound to happen. Simply because we are going through a lot of normal ammo right now, and I don't think we've gotten a lot of, ammo generation. I don't give a damn about your ammo generation. Alright, we'll put that one back in the shop. Sorry, I didn't mean to unleash that on you. The size of weak points increase. Each hit on weak spot reduces generation time. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Do I want to buy ammo? I think we've recovered a lot of it. This lucky shot thing was really nice though. I gotta admit, I may have just spent this for no reason. Because I think I underestimated how useful the lucky shot bonus on this is being. So, we're just gonna hold on to this for now. Actually, I will enhance it a little bit. I'll give it 1 on the off chance that we get a better thing in here. But I wanna increase our damage before doing the elite fight. It's just gonna be a hermit or a lizard, so not a big deal. I feel. Hey, stop circling me. A vulture, but you're a coyote. Yeah, off balance. Love that. Yeah, some of that. We're just gonna keep on hitting them with the grenades. We'll get the automatic ability when it comes off cooldown. And if his orange bar ever goes, there it is, under the white, then we get the instant kill. Up, like so. Oh, Starfly, my beloved, you are not the right weapon type for today. But that's fine. Elite Assassin. Yeah, sure. We're on Nightmare mode now, which means we will see more elites along the way. It's not as rare. But I did not end up with a better rifle, so I am just gonna pump this guy up and move on. Am I kicking myself a little bit for not etching it with a Gemini? A little. That's fair. The inscription on this ended up being really good with our loadout, but I think we'll end up with a better rifle before the end of the game. And if not, we'll be okay. This one could probably carry just fine. Without a Gemini? We're just gonna focus on getting him unbalanced. Use one of these. And as soon as that's off cooldown again, or even before that, he's dead. And that's our first elite for a bonus. Hell yeah. Give us even more weak spot generation. And send me on my way. These guys? Are they alright? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Finally triggered. That's got like a 30-second cooldown or something. It'd be nice if we could get that cooldown reduced, but I don't think there's any way to do that. An illusion is a shotgun. It is not a rifle. In many ways, it acts like a rifle, but it is not a rifle. Sorry to burst your bubble if you thought it was a rifle. A sniper rifle is a rifle, but it is not a rifle. It's a sniper rifle. Enjoy. Oh no, I was trying to shoot the barrel, but I activated my homing shots. Oh, you got so, oh! No. That was unlucky. There we go. It activated again. Terrific crossfire, a radioactive gauntlet. You love to see it. sir. Now, Radioactive Gauntlet doesn't help us now, but there will be the bunny in the future, and having the Radioactive Gauntlet unlocked is amazing for us there. Terrific Crossfire, not gonna complain about. You're not a rifle. The Cloud Weaver is actually a pistol. A pistol. I would have thought it was an injector, but it's not. Oh. I missed my thing over there. Give me a random scroll. Against the flow? I think that works well for us. Why don't we hit the ped... I'll save the Crafty Man for after the elite fight. Give me something nice. The grenade pulling in enemies is pretty fun, but I'm just gonna take the damage from that. Pulling in enemies is alright, but I don't feel like Lynn really benefits from it. If she was more... If there's, like, explosive weapons, that'd probably be nice. If you had, like, weapons that had the specific inscription that says when you hit a weak point, it ricochets to enemies, like, that'd probably be really good for it. But, that's not the situation we find ourselves in. Oh, shit. Is that the sniper shot? I feel like I got hit by the elite and the sniper at the same time. There we go. Alright, can we... That's what I thought. And now you're under the bar, and you're dead. Okay, our first actual use of our revive. I kind of figured it would be on nightmare mode. That's fine. I got hit by 2 big hits at the same time. And reinforced eggshell is going to help us avoid that in the future. We're going to have a lot of damage reduction while we're moving. Also have another stack of our elite assassin that we were looking for. Move faster. I feel so slow. I'm just gonna keep boosting this because it's carrying. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put you on 1. Thank you. Eventually, we gotta hit a better weapon. Something nice has got to be here for us. A hexagon. This one also has the bonus on it of lucky shots after 3 consecutive hits. It does say enemies and shock effect. It has base weapon damage. The filling magazine instantly doesn't matter, so I think this may be our opportunity to swap off. You're a +9 cavalry. But most of this doesn't matter, so I feel like if we start with this hexagon, and we get this pumped up, it'll be fine. But we're gonna finish this fight with this one, and then we're gonna have the hexagon. That revealer, it was okay, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. All right. Now we're gonna care a little bit about dodging the fire. Dodge through it like that. We're gonna have burning damage. It's gonna bust our shield, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Alright, you're popping up here. I'm gonna hold you in place for a second. Jump the slap. It wasn't a 3-er. So we're fine. I don't see a circle already, so it's going to be under me. Switch to my foundry for faster movement speed. And then we're fine. Now you're coming over here. I'm gonna throw that down, hold you in place. Just keep on hitting the crits. Jump over that. Oh no. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. I didn't clear enough of the green things. Alright, our first down is here in nightmare mode, but that's fine. I kind of expected this. We're just gonna have to send it again. Send it again with Lynn. We're gonna get a couple bonuses here. Drop buns on defeat. Could be helpful. Wait, did the stream go down? Why is Seribot saying they're coming back? What happened to my stream? Did I lose internet? Well, that's great. That's cool. Crit, it matters for this run and it'll matter for the Tiger, but I don't think we care about that. Damage decrease, pretty nice. But we're gonna focus on money. Money is very helpful. You want to have as much money as possible because it's the way you upgrade your weapons. You get lots of scrolls and stuff from it. Several things build damage based off of that. So we're just gonna send it again. Falling doesn't mean failure. Yeah, we know that now. We're just gonna send it back again. Yep, apparently I lost internet. Cool. Neat. Well, you guys, we decided that because the internet went down, you lost a little bit of the run, and it wasn't fair to the people watching on Twitch, so we just decided to start the run over. That's what happened. We didn't lose. We didn't die. We just decided we're gonna start over. Hey, Penguin, welcome. You're at the Nightmare Run on the 0 to Hero track, and we're playing Lynn. We gotta beat Lynn to get through Nightmare. Yeah. This time I don't have to feel compelled to show off her kit as much as just clearing enemies out, because that was clearly the issue. It had nothing to do with a failure of gameplay. Not at all, not one bit. Just give me more frost burial damage. Yeah! Woohoo! Yippee! Ugh. Now that's a lot of damage. Efficient firepower, you know, it's okay. It does give us secondaries back if we need them, but it's not exactly the thing I'm looking for to help carry us. There we go. Hey, Stream Element says we're back, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. He had to think about it for a minute. He had to sit there and consider his options. Just gonna knock out grenade boys right away. Stop that. Again, these are pistols, so I don't care for them as much. We're only really looking for rifles. Her entire weapon tree is based off of rifles. Slow down. Think about what you're doing. Riches privileges. Hey, look, it's one of those things that does damage based off of money. Just as I was talking about. Pop. Pop, pop. Give me all of that. If you know where enemies are gonna spawn from, you can just shoot in the direction and they will take damage and die in their spawn place. So if there's like people jumping down from here, you can't just like yeet a grenade up there and hit them. Especially with the Prince, since it leaves the smog area around. Very good. When bullet hits weak spot, splash ice crystals. I love that one. That's the splash damage thing that works well with the big suck. When you're looking for big suck, that's what you're looking for. Brief respite, again, it's not one that I usually lean on, but I'll buy it so that if there is a chest for trading with, we can do a little bit of that. Battle nature, okay. Extra damage to enemies near us. The prism. Prism's not exactly what we're looking for on this run. The problem I have with the kunai is that they're really good in the first act because you're in a lot of enclosed areas. But after that, they become a lot harder to find uses for. Because their ricocheting ability just doesn't do anything when you're out in the open of the desert or in the docks. They just fly off into nowhere. Oh. That bug was right behind me. Oh, paranormality, that's fucking great. So, that reduces our health to 1, but it doubles our shield. And since our shield was already better than our health, that means we have way more effective HP than we did before. Again, we're trying to min-max that, and that is an excellent use of it. Pop, 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 pop. Throw that out there. I saw in a patch notes that the Bone Dragon now does it. Oh yeah, I made a video about it. And I tested it out with the monkey's new setup from how the monkey changed, and it worked really well. Alright, let's see what our Chussie has. Give a scroll, get a luxurious box. I could replace all the normal inscriptions on this, but it only has 1, so that doesn't seem like good value. Instead, we're gonna give up that brief respite. Final Judgment is excellent. Basically, if an enemy's health is low, you instant kill them. That is fantastic for a rapid fire thing. Let's see, after throwing grenades, we get the automatic weak point hit with rifles. That is excellent as well. So with this combination, I think we're gonna do all right. This is gonna be a beetle fight. This arena, I think, can only be the beetle. There you go, have all of those. Sorry for the ad, everyone. Welcome back. My reload times are so slow on this. Here, I have another one of those. Dodge those bombs. Here, I have another one. And the Culling Strike does all the heavy lifting for us. Easy peasy. Oh, I looped? Yeah! Yeah, we looped. We definitely didn't die and start over because the internet went down and it said I had to reconnect, and we definitely didn't die, and we just restarted another run. For sure. kinda want to upgrade this just to keep my damage up. We are going into the final area of this act. Yeah, I'm guessing the internet went down. We've had a lot of rain recently, and they're already very unreliable with internet here. I feel like since moving here, I've had way less reliable internets. Oh, an elite invasion? At least it's Horsehead. Flesh and Bones, that's a shitty one to get right after getting Paranormality. Alright, you go down. So, Flesh and Bones converts all of your shield into health. So if you have Paranormality and Flesh and Bones, you will have 1 health and no shield, and that's it. This is not a good combination. So the fact that we unlocked one right after another, kind of shitty. Here, I'll show you. So right now, my health is 1, and my shield is doubled. This will then convert all shield to HP, and you get HP regeneration. But when you have both, you just got 1 health. So you don't really want to have both at the same time. Not unless you're doing like a challenge run or something. Thank you for the head pats. Okay, here's an interesting situation. You want to sacrifice health to get a scroll, but you've only got 1 health? Just drop it. Drop that scroll and then do the thing. And then pick it back up again. That easy. That's how we game the system. Our damage is already falling off because we're using a +1 rifle. We're just gonna focus on the snipers for a moment. Range guys next. Hit him with one of those. Easy peasy. Breezy and beautiful cover girl. Let's see. Marshmallow of Legends, welcome on in. How are you? I'm Eotidiss, Shapeshifter from another dimension, currently in my Succubus form. And we're trying to beat Nightmare Mode on our 0 to Hero trip on our new save file. I think we're just going to generate more weak spots more often. Sniper rifles aren't rifles. We've already been over this. We did take our first death in Nightmare Mode just moments ago. So we will not be able to say we cleared everything from normal mode to reincarnation level 10 on our first try. Oh, Beetle again. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to see what the new player experience was like in 2025. So we've turned off all the seasonal mechanics and we're just going into it. Oh, gotta unlock all the weapons, all the scrolls, all the characters, all the talents, all the character talents. There's a lot to get done here. But we did get a first try success on normal and elite mode, and we were doing all right. Oh, no, we definitely don't want to grab that. We were doing all right in Nightmare mode, but then I misplayed against the worm, and I didn't kill all of the green explosions coming out of it, thinking I could just DPS it down, and I did not DPS it down. I made a terrible mistake there. I don't think my lucky shot is that amazing at the moment, but we'll buy that for later. You're a launcher, and you're a launcher. So with that in mind, we've only had 1 rifle So I guess we're just gonna bump this guy up to get a little more damage for doing this fight. Alright, throw that out, and then just get all of the damage we can. And he's already backing off. We're gonna slow that down. I'm just trying to do as much damage to him while he's up here to keep his shield down. We're now gonna clear these boys out. We're gonna stop him from approaching, but I didn't because I was too slow. Now he's off balance. Hit him again with it. And again, he didn't get unbalanced. Back off. Anytime he gets that close, he's looking to do his melee slam. I want to stay about this range from him, because if he does this big leap, I can dodge to the side and he'll just go past me. And if he rushes forward, I can dash back. There's the thing. See how he just launches way past me? Being at this range is the safest one. And now we get the instant kill. Makes that fight way easier. You want to be about, what, like 5 meters away from him? And then that way, if he does the leap, you could dodge to the side and he'll go past you. And if he rushes forward, you can wait for him to start to do the punch and then dash backwards and be safe. Alright, Merciless combo is amazing. Phantom Skin's amazing. None of these are rifles, so I don't give a shit. And weak points. We're doing lots of weak point stuff. The worm? The Act 2 boss. The Act 2 boss fucked me up. Spook the town! Spook the town, welcome on in. I'm Eotidiss, Shapeshifter from another dimension, currently in my succubus form, playing Gunfire Reborn. We're doing a 0 to hero. We made a new save file, and we are on nightmare mode, trying to clear it after only doing 3 runs. Oh, I've been spooked. I'm shivering in my boots. Except I don't have boots. I am barefoot. But hopefully that's fine. I'm being very moist. How was VR chat? What were you doing? Did you have a good time? Did you have fun?
You got bitch brows.
Leave my
wow.
alone.
Bitch brows? Getting called out.
You know what? You know what? At least I got eyebrows.
Fee for free? You'll get a lot of stuff for free in this channel. For one, like, let's say you're a fan of creamy substances. We got creamy substances. We gotta stay well lubed. We are a succubus after all. Got 2 of the same weapon to drop? Yeah, there was like two infusers there. But we're doing rifles. We're doing rifles with Lynn. Welcome on in. Do you guys know Gunfire Reborn? Did you have a good time? Tell me. Tell me about it. We are recording for YouTube, by the way. As I die of lung sepsis or something, I don't know. I keep on coughing. Oh my god, get destroyed. You? Hold on, hold on. I gotta reload. Now get destroyed. Ugh. This is a roguelike first-person shooter. It's like a combination of Risk of Rain and Borderlands. So every run you're going to get randomized like drops and weapons and stuff like that. And like Borderlands, they have random affixes on them that can drop as well. So there's a lot of random going on here. And the fighting is frantic. And it's a lot of fun. They've been putting out content for this game ever since the pandemic. So you've got like 5 years of content, lots of DLC and fun characters. Very good game, highly recommend. You. Shut up. Platforming challenge. Which one do we get this time? More boulders. The boulder is conflicted about beating up a blind little girl. You scared? The boulder is... Oh, 2 in a row. The boulder is over his conflictions and is ready to bury the blind bandit in a rocket launch, not rockets. We didn't have rockets then. Replacing inscriptions, we don't really have a situation for that yet. So I'm just gonna give a scroll, get a scroll, and we're gonna give up this for now. I love movement speed and refrigerators. So that works for me. The new hero is looking to be a hero with a puppet. I don't know about that. What are the chances we'll end up with some corrosion damage? I'm gonna take it just in case. A puppet master? We already have the... what's her name? The red panda with the robot buddy. I feel like that character kind of fills the puppeteer archetype. So I'd be a little bit sad if they doubled down on it, but... You know, if they do some cool stuff with it, I'm down for it. I generally trust the devs to do some cool and interesting things. They've been pretty good about it. You're not getting any closer. You stay there. Woo. Man, on these lower difficulties, you can actually dodge in between the sniper shots. That's pretty cool. What do you think it'll be? I haven't looked into any spoilers for it, so I could not say. If it's just based off of looking at the roadmap silhouette, then I don't know. Unsure. Mark me down for an undecided. But I trust them. They haven't failed me yet. I feel like every character has been pretty fun so far. They all fill their specific niches pretty well. I just have to wonder what unique mechanic they'll think of for it. They don't have a character that's like very money-based yet. Like if they had a character that generated money on its own or had skill damage based off of money on its own, that'd be pretty cool. Because I don't think they've really treaded into that territory very much. You know what? We've been kicking ourselves for not upgrading our starting weapons. The Starfly run really showed how strong that concept works. So I think we'll lean into that a bit more. Just taking a starting weapon to high levels early on, not a bad idea. Don't underestimate the power. Oh. Please don't be an arsonist, thank you. Big preach on that. Alright, elite down. I think the buffing a starting weapon route may be the route. Oh, an arms dealer? You're too kind, game. You're too kind. Not actually. You can stand to be a little more kind. Money for a legendary scroll? We'll see if we can max that. Or we can get it. Dogs? What that dog doing? What a dog! Dog with the butt on its head. I wish the tornadoes showed up on the mini-map. Because as it stands, they just kind of come out of nowhere. And they fucked me up, bruh. Bro, they fucked me up. That'll do. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. An Argus is a shotgun, not a rifle. We want a rifle. A new rifle, a replacement rifle, one that will carry us into the end game. This will help out on elite fights and bosses, so I'm going to take that because that's probably my biggest concern right now. is boss fights. Clearing rooms seems to go pretty easily for us. I'm not feeling like we're struggling on this part of the game. Here, have that. I don't have a lot of extra money right now, so... Ooh, hey. Replace a random normal inscription with a rare. A lucky shot chance for ammo consumed. Now that is a pretty good one to get. So now I'm feeling like this guy could actually go for it. We could actually push this one into a game-winning gun. And especially if we can get Advanced Depot or anything else that could be ammo generation or something like Skateboarder that automatically fills our magazine for us. That shit is so tight with an inscription like that. Oh, missed. Alright, anyone else around? I think we're alone now. What are you doing back there, bud? Bud? Weirdo? You're an injector, right? You are. Game is being very stingy with rifles. For any of these characters that have, like, weapon-specific upgrades, there's usually some place on their talent tree where you can force getting that weapon. So for Lynn, does she have one here? No. I know on Lee, the Firefox, whenever she gets a kill on an elite or boss, you have one of those talent upgrades that can give you a fire weapon. For the Sniper Tiger, he has one for snipers that does the same thing. And those really help with hitting your special combinations with weapons. Where are you going? You gonna jump down here? You gonna fight me? Scenes from Matt. You have what's a phrase that will make people fight? Hey! You guys wanna fight? I'm sorry, I'm doing references only boomers would know. Oh, look at this clear speed though. Look at it go. If only I had a bigger magazine or ammo management, that'd be nice. Ooh, Devil's Covenant and Refresh Addict. Pretty good. Whose line heads are busting their guts right now? You know it, I know it, we all know it. That is, that's my true audience. The audience that just comes in for like my once every 10 uploads, whose line is it anyway reference. They're just holding out for that moment I drop it. All the way from downtown. I don't even care that I'm not hitting his weak point. Oh, oh, oh. Reloading. What's reloading? Never heard of it. And damage for shattering weak spots? Yes, that is precisely what we're doing. How did you know? Can we get a rifle? We did. We got a hexagon with... It also has a lucky shot for ammo consumed and weapon damage for crit hits. Lucky shot after killing an enemy. That is pretty good. Improved clip is also nice. So once again, we find ourselves holding a hexagon. I'm hoping our ammo does not become a problem. As a matter of fact, I think I will spend a little bit of my money on buying ammo in the next scene. Because now we gotta fight the squirm. We gotta fight the squirmy worm. Let's see what our peddler has first, actually. On the house, that's a good investment for later. I do have a refresh now. Look at that. Too bad it's a shotgun and an infuser, so that doesn't help. But we can get you to +5, and we will be able to etch it. And give me an ammo resupply, thank you. All right, squirmy worm. Again, I don't feel like this is a super powerful run. That's some pretty good damage. Just block that shot real fast. We can use the shield for that. This time, let's try to focus on killing a bunch of the green orbs. Uh-oh, I'm reloading. Alright, shield down. Jump over this. Let's not be greedy. We got the armor down. We got to be able to move, so we've switched to our foundry and dodge. I should swap these so I can hit the right button. I don't know if this would stop it, but I was just seeing. That's a 3-er. Jump, jump. It's fine. We're not greedy. We're not greedy. I definitely thought that was the tracker. Be it safe. Play it safe. Alright, I don't see a red circle while it's swimming, so it's gonna dive and come up under me. We switch to our foundry for extra movement speed, and then we're good. Now there's that. We go here, hit with those, and you're good. Little bit better when we don't get greedy, I would say. Let's see. We take extra damage. A dual edge at the second act is pretty strong, I would say. Now, what would we want for extra damage with Lyn? We could go a couple ways with this. For one, the bigger magazine on a rifle could be great with this. On top of that, extra crit could be good. So if I put a strike wing in my back pocket, I could get way more crit damage on this because this is only a ×2. So hitting weak points isn't doing a whole lot of damage, but if I add the crit of a strike wing, which is 5, then I'll be doing 7 times damage when I hit, which is a huge damage multiplier. That's what my mind is going to right now. I would also like the magazine increase so that we have that lucky shot per ammo, but that does only max out at 100%. So, yeah. I unlocked Gemini's, yeah. That was 2 runs ago. We did that after the Elite run. Our first Nightmare run, we had them, but I didn't get to the end of Act 2 to really use them. So what we're going to do is try to use the Share Crit Gemini to really take advantage of hitting all of these weak points. Because if you think about it, when we get more lucky shot, that's giving us a damage multiplier, but crit is already a damage multiplier. To get the same effect of getting a ×7 crit, I would need to get 600% lucky shot. Now, obviously, getting that crit bonus and lucky shot together would be fucking insane. The multiplier on top of multiplier would go so hard. But I think it'll be easier to get this one going than trying to get that much lucky shot. At least over the short duration of this run. I feel like I could do this. I feel like we could do a elite fight. I am going through ammo really quick though. Some more ammo mitigation might be necessary. I'm getting kind of low. These smaller magazines also don't feel good. There we go. Hit him with that. Have one of those. And you're dead. A dual fang? I didn't even know that wasn't unlocked already. We got 3 of them. 3 dual fangs off of them. Is that a glitch? Is that a glitch? Was it supposed to drop 3 of the same thing? That's pretty funny. They aren't rifles. That's not... Yeah, that's a sprayer. Elite Assassin again. This time, I don't have curses, and we are already in Act 3. The likelihood of getting a lot of elites at this point, I feel, is pretty low, so I'm just going to take the damage mitigation. Every new day I play the game, my drops are much better. I get... Yeah, now 3, lol. Yeah. Sorry to break your concentration, but we did get 3. Man, some ammo mitigation would help so much. Here, and instant die, thank you. It used to be, for anyone that's played the game for a while, that the hexagon would shoot out a projectile based off of the damage that it deflected. That no longer is the case, sadly. It is only a defensive tool now. I think it was a little bit too strong. But that's fine. Sometimes things do need to be nerfed because they are too incredibly strong. And with the hexagon being that way, you already had probably some of the best defense in the game by having like this impervious shield from your front. But then having it also reflect damage back was so good. It's like you could run into some of the more hard elite fights, like the arsonist, and just hold down the hexagon, take a full flamethrower to the face, and then it would one-shot him. Just gonna use that for the octopus. Nice dodge, bro. Last boy. It's the final boy. It's epic. And there we go. Frost burial stuff. We can automatically unbalance someone by hitting them with the F, so I don't have to wait for the bar to go down to get some utility out of it. What we're gonna do is etch this now. At level 4 and above, when you etch a weapon that doesn't have a Gemini, it has the chance of giving it a Gemini. At level 5 and above, it's guaranteed to be a Gemini. So since I buffed this to 5, I'll etch it. It gets the Gemini, and we already got the crit one, so that's fantastic. So now we just need to re-roll this one to be crit share. And we got it. So now, they combine their crit bonus, but we lose stability. So right now, we are getting a ×5 multiplier. I feel like that's supposed to be... Wasn't that a late... How did you unlock etching so early? Can I see my talent tree here? Etching is pretty early on, but we don't have unique inscriptions. We are character level, what, 30 right now? So, if you're character level 30, you gotta have it by now. Bullet light! I love bullet light! That helps a little bit with our ammo, as long as we land lucky shots. Oh gosh, the... There we go. A little bit of lucky. If we don't get the lucky shots, then it's not going to help us at all with ammo. It will actually be a bit of a hindrance. If we're being honest. Character level 60, then yeah, you definitely have etching. And now we just want to keep pumping this hexagon. We just want to keep on pumping that up. That's where we're going to get all of our damage. We do need money. We are lacking in the money department. This guy is armored, which means as soon as his armor goes away, his health is only, If you see armored on an enemy, they have no health. It's like they have the paranormality, scroll. Their health is set to 1, but they have extra shield or armor. So if you're ever like, damn, this guy is like really beefy, and I don't understand why. It's probably because they have armored, and as soon as you kill them, or as soon as you break their armor, they're dead. Fertile and flexible, welcome on in.
Hungry, wanting. They are the eyes of a degenerate. One who would make a sex slave of me.
This is a tough choice. We could +3, or we could get a random legendary scroll. The legendary could do nothing for us, whereas the +3 could do a little for us. I'm gonna take the legendary because reasonable luck is fantastic, so we'll take it. I'm okay with that. The curse is kind of shitty. We're gonna do less damage to elites and bosses, and that's where we struggle the most. But there are ways to get rid of curse scrolls, so it's fine. And if not, we might get evil vanishing talisman, and if not, we'll just spend a little extra time fighting elites and bosses. That means more time to have fun, right? Hey Shark, I saw you. Don't think I didn't see you. What do we got? Oh, I am out of ammo. The ammo situation happened. We're just gonna roll with it though. There we go, got some ammo back. We really need some sort of ammo generation thing. Oh, but look at the purple numbers. Elites. Okay. Take a little bonus here. We go through a lot of stuff. Getting extra damage means we don't have to spend as many bullets to get stuff done. So that's like a form of ammo mitigation, right? More damage? Big fan? Try to be more controlled with my shots here. Get the big old wee spots on them. Oh, I saw a red number there. Alright, Catfish Warrior. There we go. Use our shield for safety. Explosive magazine is nice. It's like whenever the game drops a new weapon I just unlocked, we get a lot of those to drop, it looks like. Doesn't it feel that way? I unlock the Dual Fang and then 2 more Dual Fangs drop. I unlock a mortar and then another mortar unlocks. I guess we'll get some Ninja Discipline, but I don't feel like Ninja Discipline deserves the rare. I feel like it's more like a common. Hey, you know the numbers are good if they're pretty colors. If you see purples and reds, you know you're doing something right. Oh man, our ammo is so bad. We need so much more ammo. I'm gonna get to like the Act 3 boss fight and run out of ammo in the middle of it. Okay, Decay Driver, that doesn't really help. I'm going to refresh. And again, we didn't get a good rifle. There we go. Be very choosy. We gotta be choosy with our ammo. Tuesday in it. Is there a spawner here? Oh, no, the teleporter boy. There we go, teleporter boy down. I saw the lanterns and thought I had a spawner on me. Okay, we got a lot of ammo back on that one. I'm feeling better about that. We just gotta be careful not to just M1 too much. Cause then we'll be a little SOL. Bop, brr, brr, brr. Split monster. Just keep pumping this. Pump it louder! Alright, a bunch of crabs over here. Let's hit them with that. We got the elite invasion. Alright. Already dead. No, that's not what I wanted. There's, I forget which scroll it was. Oh! You're not allowed to teleport on me without me knowing. You too. Stop that. Alright, yeah. We'll just use our shield. There's the scroll I'm looking for. I already forgot what it was, but I instantly saw it and was like, yeah, I want to grab that. There's a caster. Backup shield, yes. Yeah, that's a good one. It's legendary. It's golden. You want it. Put it in your pocket. Don't even think about it. You could think about it, but don't. This will help a little bit on these boss fights, especially considering that we are not doing as much damage to bosses as I would really love to be doing. Did I already have a red chest in this area? No. Well, there's our vault. It's a simple challenge? In Act 3, they have those? You have simple challenges in Act 3? What even is it? Turns into crab? Turn into lanterns, right. That's right. Alright, all of you need to cut it out. Easy peasy. So all we're really doing is just trying to take very calculated, slow aim shots until my auto-targeting thing comes off cooldown. And then once I throw that grenade and I hear the rapid fire activate, then, you know, fucking just brain turn off, hold down mouse 1 and point in the direction of all the bad guys. Now, if we found another Strike Wing that had its own plus crit modifier on it, we would quickly replace this one. Because the only thing we're leaving this in our inventory for is the share crit. Otherwise, it's kind of not doing anything. So if we get something with more crit, then obviously we'll want to switch that out. It's the boat again! Yay! We love the boat. We don't love the boat. Though now with the Sea Serpent having invulnerability rounds, I also don't care for that. The tracker? Chance to fill magazine upon killing an enemy and lucky shot chance for ammo consumed? We're only at a +7 on this. Would that be better? This one has that, but it also has base weapon on crit hit. I feel like we gotta stick with that one. So I don't think we could take this tracker. Even though the lightning damage and the lucky shot on it and the automatic refill of the magazine would be nice, I'm gonna have to roll past it. And again, I'm gonna take brief respite, not because I intend to use it right now, but because I might trade it for something later on. All right, let's give that a pump and go do this. Don't I need to beat the boat 5 times? Is that what it is? All right. We're just gonna shoot where the weak point is. Ooh. There you are. Tracker is good for mobbing? It absolutely is. It's very good for that. The auto targeting on it is very good. Alright, we're gonna take care of that, and then when we kill this one, it's gonna do the artillery fire. Again, we just move laterally. I have the cannonball. It's gonna shoot before I get to it, so I move a little that way and then hit it. All right, take care. Oh, that was almost bad. I almost had to reload in the middle of taking down the big explosion shot. And there we go. Very easy. I don't know if you told me that's how you unlock it. Alt ball says, oh, there you go. New random boss unlock. As you explore further, the Abyssal Serpent appears. You may encounter the Abyssal Serpent at Dinghai Bay. I think it was 3. I think beating the boss 3 times did it. Heavy shield. Spirit Bible doesn't hurt, but it's not like the best thing. And more damage resistance. That sounds good. Well, considering I beat the Act 1 boss 3 times now, at least, I think I beat him 4 times. I feel like we should have unlocked the Golem, but I guess maybe that one might be 5 times, because they expect you to die on him once or twice, or, you know, stuff like that. I got a shield. Still would love to get some sort of ammo helping here. Something to help ammo would be really nice. I'm just gonna fucking destroy you, fishermen. Our dual edge has gotten us pretty bad on our damage resistance. We're not looking good. Plus, even though we got paranormality, we haven't gotten another shield benefit. I mean, we got silver metal and other things, but we haven't gotten like additional shield from anything. Is what I'm saying. Nothing that adds to our shield. There was a grenade upgrade that if I had gotten it, every time I throw a grenade, I get bonus shield. That would have been a good choice for survivability. But I feel like we've been pretty good with all of our choices regarding ascensions this run. Monkey? Nope. I'm just gonna use my shield. That's what it's there for. I'm gonna get rid of these barrels. They usually don't help with these monkeys coming down the hill. Alright, there's not monkeys coming down the hill. Look at the purple numbers. Amazing. So, reasonable luck gives you 80% lucky shot, but it caps your lucky shot at 150%, which means that you can never get more than a 50% chance to do triple damage. I hate melee guys that get immortal on them. That sucks. So if you ever find yourself with like a lot of lucky shot and reasonable luck, it might be better to just drop it than holding on to it. You may find that your lucky shot is higher, but obviously it's got to be more than the 80 you're getting from lucky, reasonable luck to make it worth it. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm gonna hit this flying saucer with that. There we go. Sorry, monkey. And now let's mow him down. Alright, that wasn't off cooldown yet, but we still mowed him down. With the new updates, you can play with a robot teammate. Yeah, you can go in as a solo player, and on the lobby screen where it says invite, you can invite in AI to join you. Replace all normal inscriptions. Extra base weapon damage and a chance for extra projectile for every enemy killed. It resets on reload. So again, if we get some way of filling our clip, that'll be really nice. It's not a paid thing, it's just a free update. You can just do it. You go to the lobby screen, and where you invite players to play with you, you just click on it, and you get it there. Alright, let's get our elite fight. There's a chance to... Anytime you kill an elite, there's a chance to get an extra goblet. I feel like it's a 50-50. So if you're ever worried and wondering if it's worth it, it is almost always worth it, because getting an extra ascension can mean a lot. That wasn't the real one. So wait, listen for him. See how that one was after the other two? That's how you can know that was the real one. The two fake ones will shoot at the same time. The real one will be on a different timer. So all you have to do is wait for one of them to shoot by itself, then you'll know it's that one. Or if the other two start shooting first, you know it's the one not shooting. And look, we got another double down on the Storm Chaser. Why am I getting all these duplicate drops? So weird. Alright. Convergent Paths is pretty nice for what we're doing, because we're throwing a grenade and then shooting a lot. So we're going to get the skill damage bonus and the weapon damage bonus. I feel like there should be a hidden mechanic to bypass Immortal where it doesn't keep them alive after dying. It keeps them alive once they hit like 50% HP. Functionally the same, but if you can one-shot, can bypass it. Yeah, I feel like that'd be pretty nice. Being able to like one-shot things and avoid the Immortal would be really cool. Because it is super annoying to have to deal with that. I know that's the point, but it's particularly shitty when it happens on like Russian characters. Like, oh yeah, the suicide bomber guys, when they turn immortal, it's easier to just let them come at you and start to do their self-destruct and then dash away. Which I feel like shouldn't be the case. It feels less rewarding to engage in the killing of the enemy than letting them kill themselves. Double exhilaration's nice, but I don't think it's very useful. Not another elite? Just hoping for another chance at goblets. Walruses, or at least make it so that once every enemy is in the immortal state. Yeah, that could also be good. It does treat elites that way. So if you have those talents that drop a weapon for your character on the death of an elite or a boss, then once you put them into the immortal state, you'll drop the weapon. Like, me as the sniper, there's been a lot of times where an elite had Immortal on it, and I sniped him in the head, and I puke out the sniper rifle I'm supposed to get while he's still running at me. So the game recognizes that they're already dead. It'd be nice if the whole room was in that state, that it would just, like, skip forward and just say, all right, we know we're done, let's get it over with. Instead of, like, having you play it out. Ha! Huh! Ha! Yeah? There you go. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. I don't know if you all knew that. Hey, Thunderstalker, you're dead. And you're dead. I'm feeling like this run's pretty strong. We've wound up with a decent amount of money. Genesis, there we go. A little bit of ammo mitigation. That's all I was asking for, baby. Just a little something to keep me going during the boss fights. So I don't run out. Crafty Man, give me a couple bumps on this. Thank you. Huh. Alright. Pull Monarch. So what we're going to try to do is early in this fight, I'm going to throw a grenade and use my auto tracking to get him down. We're going to kill the injectors on the side and then wait for the DPS check before I throw a grenade again. Unless it like drones on for a really long time. Either of those doesn't help. So thanks for nothing. Also, this feels controversial, but I feel like suicide enemies like the cube heads and lanterns shouldn't be able to kill themselves while immortal, and suiciding should put them in the immortal state. Huh. Were you not able to etch until later into the run? What? Oh, you don't etch until they reach level 5 usually, but you can see I've got the etching. You can etch at any point, but you don't normally want to do it until you can put a Gemini on something that doesn't have a Gemini, or Geminis are already dropping and you just want to get another etch on there. All right, we throw this down and then just empty into him. And now we're gonna just hit him in his the big golden weak spots the best we can. There we go. And we're gonna save our other grenade for when he goes into his DPS check, which should be right now. There we go. Uh-oh. Got it. Very close on that one, but it's fine. Ta-da! We did it! Now give me all my spooge. Spooge me up. Alright. The green spooge is in our pocket. That's Nightmare Nightmare mode down. Reincarnation mode unlocked. I like that we get seasonal experience even though we're playing in classic mode. So here, you can see etching was right here at level 30. We got etching and we got our Geminis right there. We're not going to get exclusive inscriptions until we get down here on 60. So it's going to be a bit. We do want to hold on to about 150 to 200 soul essence for going into reincarnation mode so that I can use that on upgrades. So when you go into reincarnation, try to leave your bank a little open. I know that's a big ask because you want to get down this tree. I totally get it. I'm a big shill for big money. So I like going down the expedition tree when I can, but we are also just trying to get more levels so that we can get more characters unlocked and whatnot. Getting extra skill capacity is nice. What's some cheap ones? We're 35, 50, 60, 40 increased time until death. This doesn't matter since we're going solo right now. Weapon crit, I don't care about really. That half a crit could be monumental on some characters, but honestly, right now, don't really care. Skill damage, I still think is pretty weak until we can unlock a lot more stuff. So getting some skill cooldowns, not so bad. We can increase our weapon damage. That seems useful. Ammo capacity is very nice. Getting more buns. Sure, I can get more buns. Damage negation's cool. Let's get drop copper upon dealing a crit to enemy. That is what I'm looking for. This is where we're gonna get a lot of money. Yeah, I tell people to go down the money tree because the money tree is delicious. It will keep your run going so well. Longling Tombs Act 1. Otherwise, let's just get a chance for better money drops, and I'm gonna stop here at 234, just because I want to have a little extra reroll money. Let's confirm. We'll hold on to that. Yeah, season upgrade. Sure. Yep. Unlocked battle nature. We got all these unlocks done. Yeah. Bizarre Dream. So now we get all the modifiers. Look, it saved the modifiers from my other save file over there. That's cool. We are going to go into Reincarnation Level 1 on the next episode, so if you like this, make sure to like it. If you want to see more of this in the future, subscribe. But until I see you next time, remember to take care of yourselves and take care of those around you. Bye-bye!